Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about gym intimidation because I know this is something that I think pretty much every one of us has gone through or is currently going through or will go through in the gym. So when I first started lifting about 5 years ago, I remember walking to the gym, stepping on the treadmill for a good 15 minutes straight and then moving on to machines and then leaving. And that's not because I didn't want to venture into the free weights area, but because it looked like this really scary, almost like a boxing ring kind of situation where everyone's so buff and they're lifting these heavy weights. I had no idea of the kind of exercises they were doing, and I was so afraid of judgment. And I know someone else out there might be feeling the same way. So I thought I'll come up with this video where I give you a few tips on how to deal with that. So now without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay guys, so for starters, let me assure you that nobody at the gym is there to look at you and laugh at you. Nobody really cares. I mean, everyone's there to better themselves. Everyone's there with a plan. They're trying to get their workout done for the day and leave, okay? And I know standing in that free weights area, sometimes, at least this is what I faced, I felt like there were way too many eyes on me. I felt like, so many people are watching me, and that sort of made me a bit anxious. So a great way to sort of tune out the world is simply to carry earphones. Have your own earphones plugged in so that you sort of focus on the music that's playing in your head. You're not distracted by any of the sound around you, and it just really helps you focus better. That's what I found. Second tip would be to always have a plan. So always go into the gym knowing exactly what you're going to be training. Now, if you're a beginner, it can help to have one of the floor trainers to help you out with that. Generally, when you join a gym, they will draft out like a workout routine for you. On another note, if you are comfortable with online training, then you can obviously approach your personal trainer online and they can come up with a specialized program for you that suits your needs, and then the only thing you have to work on is execution. So you're at the gym not sitting around thinking about, oh, what exercise should I do next? A trainer will take the task of thinking away from you, so that just gives you more time to focus on getting a good workout in. The next tip I'd like to give you is, if possible, try going to the gym at like non-peak hours. So don't go in the morning from like 7 to 9, don't go in the evening from like 6 to 10, because that's when you'll see majority of people working out, because obviously everyone has work. Some people like working out prior to work, some people like working out after. So that's when the gym is most crowded. That is where you might feel almost bombarded by the number of people around you and all the different things that they're doing. It can get a lot more distracting then. Like, I personally like going at 4 p.m. because that's when it's empty, and that means that I get all the equipment that I want all to myself. So another disadvantage obviously of going out at peak hours is that pretty much everything's taken, right? So I have faced this issue where I have to wait for men to finish like 4 or 5 sets before I can sort of do that workout, and that just really doesn't help, because when you are executing a workout program, there are specific rest times that you want to sort of stick to, and this just sort of throws it all off, and that can be the difference between you having a good workout and a not so good workout. Now, the next tip that I have for y'all is, please do not be afraid to walk up to somebody and ask them how many sets they have left. So even if that big tough guy over there is deadlifting like 200 kg and you know that you're going to be lifting much lighter than that, say 30 kg or something, don't worry. You still have the right to use that equipment as much as that other guy does. And I know you've heard this a million times before, but it's true. That guy started somewhere as well. So they also had a slow start. So nobody goes to the gym and suddenly becomes buff. They do need to spend that time to progressively overload their body to achieve that kind of strength that you see. Don't sort of undermine yourself only because you're not lifting half as much as someone else is. That should not be your concern at all. Remember that your competition is only with yourself and nobody else. The next tip I have for you is to get a friend along. It can really help to have a gym buddy, especially if you're just starting off and you face this, issue with anxiety. It helps to have someone who you can plan your workouts with, help each other, spot each other. That will make your workouts more exciting and more fun. The next tip I have for you is to befriend one trainer at the gym. Okay, this can be anyone who looks approachable, who you like. Walk up to them, befriend them, learn from them, ask them questions. Let's say you have a plan written out, you're trying to execute it. Ask that trainer to come and check your form to make sure that what you're doing is correct, so you don't end up injuring yourself. If you need a spot, ask the trainer to spot you. I know it gets difficult to talk to every trainer at the gym, but you don't need to do that, right? You need maybe 1 or 2 trainers who can help you out. So muster up that courage and do that for yourself. And you'll realize if you befriend a trainer at the gym, you're not going to feel as lost and anxious anymore. Now, the last tip that I have for you is to keep showing up. As cliche as it sounds, on the other side of your fears lies your success, right? So if you're somebody who struggles with anxiety at the gym, intimidation at the gym, trust me, nothing is going to make it better than practice. Showing up every single day, even when you don't want to, even when you're so scared of judgment, it's only when you face your fears that you're able to overcome them, right? Sounds super cliche, but it's the truth, it's facts. And you've got to go there, show up every single day, irrespective of how many mistakes you make. And you know what? The truth is you will make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes at the gym. I know I've made some really silly mistakes at the gym. In fact, let me just tell you. There was this one time when I just started working out, just started getting comfortable with weight training, and I was doing squats. So I had about, I think, 35 pounds on each side, and I finished my set. And I wanted to re-rack my weights, right? Now that is also something that you should always do. Once you're done using your equipment, please be sure to re-rack your weights. So I was re-racking my weights, and generally this doesn't happen. I don't know if it had something to do with the quality of the bar or the weight of the bar itself, but I removed the plate from one side, and generally the bar stays where it is. But on this fine day at Gold's Gym at 7 p.m, super crowded hour, I removed one plate and the whole barbell with the other plate went flying up, and it could have injured someone. Thankfully it didn't, but that was pretty embarrassing, honestly. And the first thing that crossed my mind was, oh my god, everyone here probably thinks I'm an idiot who doesn't know anything about lifting. It did cross my mind. It's normal, right? But I managed to laugh at myself and get over it. And I kept showing up. I didn't run away from the gym. I didn't stop going to that gym entirely. I just went right back in, having learned something from that experience, and kept pushing. And trust me, it's totally worth it. It's okay to make these mistakes. In fact, if you aren't making mistakes, you aren't learning. So that's all I have for you all today, guys. I hope this video was helpful in some way. If there are some other instances wherein you feel anxious at the gym, if there's some other situations that you'd like to talk to me about, then please leave me a comment below, and I would love to hear you out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.